Hey everyone, today we are learning two new math games, both of them domino games. So next week we'll also learn two new domino games. Today's are going to be a little bit easier versions, and then next week's will be building on them and slightly harder. So I'm going to adjust this, hopefully, well, so you can see. There we go. So the first game is Dominoes War or Dominoes Top It. So similar to Difference War that we learned last week. So you can play either Classic War or Difference War with dominoes. So say person on the right gets a bunch of dominoes, person on the left gets a bunch of dominoes. So I'm going to play those. So I got an 8. Person on the right got a 9. Okay. And so person on the right 1. So 9 minus 8 is 1. So they won by 1. They get to keep those. And just like we did with Difference War last week, you can write it down and keep track. So you could do wasn't planning on using this, but decided it's probably a good idea. So with my 9 and my 8, I had 9, I took away 8, and I had 1 left. So person on the right gets to keep it. The next one, person on the left plays a 4, person on the right plays an 8. So 8 minus 4, they won by 4. Okay, and then once again, you can add up your total differences. So this person is ahead by 5. Okay, and so you can keep playing that way. Or you could play just Classic War, where you don't do the subtraction. So just play until you're out of dominoes. Don't keep track of how much you won by. Those are both options. The other game we're going to learn today is just pretty much normal dominoes. So each player would get 6 domino tiles. I'm setting my 6 up here. So theoretically, you're not supposed to look at my 6. The other person isn't. So you'd put that one out in the middle. So in case you can't tell, it's a 3 and a 1. So then I would look at all of mine, and I would see if I had any that have a 3 and a 1, or a 1. So I see a 3 there. So I'm going to go ahead and play it. So I've got my 3s. So I could connect it that way, or that way, or that way. So what this helps with is just basic number recognition. Basic subitizing, because these dots on dominoes are all ordered in a specific way. It's a really good way to help continue to subitize. It's a fun way to practice being able to count immediately. A variation of that last game that you could play is, well, I guess we should continue with that game. But so we had the 3 and the 3 together. So we put them together. I think change the 2. So we have a 6 and a 5 now. So then it'd be the other person's turn. And if they can't go, they have to draw a domino. And I got a 4 and a 2, so I still couldn't go. So it'd be the other person's turn. So now I have a 5, so I can play that. Okay. Then it's the other person's turn, and since they added just a 5, they'd have to draw. So your goal is to get rid of all of your dominoes, and to be able to play then. So a variation of that game you could play is doing it simply with sums. So that is 10. Instead of 5 and 5, it's 10. So then I could play a 10 next to it. But I don't have any 10s that I see, so I would have to draw. So maybe I should have started with a different one. I would draw one at a time. I'm drawing a lot at a time so you can see how to play. There's another 10. So you could do it just side by side. You could do it like that, however you want. Okay, but you could play it with the total on each domino, which forces kids to be able to add both sides before before going on. So both are options. So that is how you play just classic dominoes, the classic game of dominoes, connecting the numbers or connecting the totals, or dominoes war, dominoes top it, or difference war with dominoes. So next week we're going to learn some domino specific games that are a lot harder to play without dominoes. So this is a good time to take some time, either make dominoes, so you could just cut out pieces of paper, use index cards, put dots on them, or find some dominoes if you have them around the house and not sure where they are. I had to go looking for mine. So this is a good time to do that. And I hope those are some fun ways to continue to practice math at home. And next week we will do some memory games and some equation similar or same equation or same total equations. So it'll get a lot harder next week with our domino math games. Hope everyone has a great week. Have fun, stay safe, and have fun playing our games. Thanks.